So we're live down at the Hampton in Fayetteville, North Carolina, off Skybow Road. And again, we are here with Miss Hollywood, who your studio is where?
I am located at 6243 Yakin Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Suite 106.
What do you do?
I do a little bit of everything. I do hair, makeup, all that good stuff. So.
Okay. Yep. And then we have Erica Richardson, who is the manager for us, along with Miss Anisha. I'm sure she's on there at some point, somewhere. I'm sure. Hold on one second. So tell them where you're from.
I am from Green Cove Springs, Florida, south of Jacksonville, Florida. And as Teddy said, I am the president of MSME Media, and we are the management firm for Teddy P and Darius.
And then you already know me. I got a big mouth. So this is Darius. They know you, but go ahead and tell them what's up. Tell them a little bit about credit, too.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Darius here, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I do credit restoration. Financial fitness and everything like that. So anybody that has any credit problems or anything like that, I'm the man to talk to.
That's it. So it's called Change It Live. This is our third, fourth episode, something like that. We're gonna go every Thursday. We're gonna be live from Max the Speed Shop. So you guys need to come out and do some audience participation with us. I want to thank Foxy99 for giving me this cool shirt today. Gilbert Bays used those cupcakes though.
That's what like.
Gilbert,
You know what they say.
if anybody out there, call Gilbert Bays right now and tell him I ate all the cupcakes. I had 6 of them.
Why I ain't get an invite?
Them cupcakes.
You should have came.
I
Yeah.
like cupcakes though.
So do I, especially those ones. These are like, you know the Aventus Creed cologne? How it's like, it has that aroma like that attracts women. You know what I'm saying? It's $450 a bottle, this Aventus Creed. These cupcakes are better than that. So imagine,
They swarmed her when
ladies and gentlemen, you,
Like, yo, what's up? With
because I said it was better than sex. That just lets me further know what they're missing in their life.
It was like, what's up with those cupcakes?
Yeah, they were over in the back eating them, shivering. I was like, oh Lord Jesus.
And what was old buddy's name? He came back for more.
Frank,
No, not Frank. The guy.
Kevin Boykin.
Kevin did. Yeah.
Kevin came back eyes low, boy. He needed seconds on them cupcakes, didn't he?
And Wheezy, I see you.
Wheezy's on there. Oh, so you can see everybody popping up on there. Oh, okay. Because we got
Anisha.
we're here. Anisha, Wheezy, we got everybody on here tonight. So tonight we're gonna have some different discuss. Oh, once again, you know what, Anisha or did I just say I got everybody's name messed up?
You just called her.
Miss Hollywood,
What do you call me?
Anisha, because I just said her name last on the what's the name. So I want you to tell everybody about what's coming up and what we're going to be doing in Fayetteville at the Ramada Inn real quick. Go ahead. Hold on. I'm going to give you the mic. Hold on one second. You got to talk into it, though. Don't spit on it. Hold on.
I promise I won't. And I had a peppermint. So I want to introduce Hollywood's Barber and Beauty Battle Competition. It's going to be August the 5th at the Ramada Inn, 1707 A. Owen Drive in Fayetteville, North Carolina at 3 p.m. to 11. And it's for professional barbers and stylists only. The entry fee is $100. And we're going to have 10 barbers with the fastest fade.
How long? What's the fastest fade? 10 minutes?
20 minutes.
20
if you can't handle that, you don't need to get in it. We need the best of the best. And 10 barbers for the best design and 10 stylists for the stylist showcase, which is 5 to 8 minutes. And the stylists, they must have their music on the CD and ready to go. And stylists must be complete and runway ready. And the prizes are, well, the top prize is $1,000 for each category. So y'all better come on out and show us what you got. And then we're going to have trophies and vendors. Vendors tables are available at $65. And I could be reached at 910
You gonna put it out there like that?
237-8378. Call me up. Get these tickets. Get in the show.
So who's judging it? Who's one of the judges on it? Frank Wheeler?
Yes.
But
Frank Wheeler.
And
And we have some surprise judges too as well. And we got Teddy over here as the MC. rocking out. I know you're gonna cut up. Yes, Hollywood's Barber and Beauty Battle, guys. Come on out, get in. I'm calling all barbers, all stylists, all vendors. I mean, Raleigh, Charlotte. I mean, surrounding states. Everybody, come on out and get in it. We're gonna have an awesome time.
What about them DJs? Don't tell them. Don't let them.
Don't tell them.
Just keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. Or let them.
Go ahead.
Who you got?
A little bit.
Who you got?
We got Gilbert Bays on the ones and
Bays Jr.?
twos, and then we got Jazzy Jeff, my homeboy Jazzy Jeff. Shout out to Karaoke King. So yeah, they're gonna come through and shut it down. So everybody need to come on out and support. And we want to make this an annual event. So please show your love for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Come on out and support it. Hollywood's Barber and Beauty Battle.
You gotta come
Pass
hard.
the look.
Come hard.
Drop the mic.
So she said she wants to make this an annual event. My bad.
You was right.
Oh Lord, gee, hey.
Party over here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So today,
Later conversation.
yeah, that's X-rated. We're PG-13.
Family.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about a few discussions, and then we're going to get into a couple more questions. We want you guys' feedback on Facebook. We want to see your comments because we got some real live questions to ask you guys. We're gonna. I know we're gonna do a continuation.
Yes. Got
So you want to. I think. How you want to do it? You want to start with the continuation of that one, or you want to do these ones first?
Let's go ahead and start with the continuation.
They ain't ready.
Everybody was in.
They ain't ready. Okay.
Jeremy Vick.
You ready? Now listen to me now. When do you say you want out of a relationship? When is it time to call it quits? Whether you have children, whether you're married, is it if they cheat? Is it if they're abusive? Is it if they're manipulative? They don't have no money? They're selling dope? What is it? Hold on, I'm going to give the mic to her because I might say something I'm not supposed to. So I'm going to let you go first, and I want you to give your opinion. Keep the swearing to a minimal. No, don't be like me. Don't do what I do. Hold on.
Okay. When is it time to call it quits? Well, this is what I think. It's time to call it quits when you just can't stand the other person anymore. Okay? And I'm saying if he sneezes, he getting on your nerves. Okay? If he chew the wrong way, he getting on
there just lip steady smacking.
and you looking at him like,
You just can't
is you
Are
chewing?
you really doing that?
Is you really chewing? Yeah. I mean, he can. I mean, when you just can't stand him, when you get to that point where you just don't like anything he do, he can blow his nose, and you like, why is you blowing your nose? You know. So, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of reasons. You know, people cheating and different things like that, but I feel like if you know that it's not going to work anymore, just let it go.
Now, what
Don't-
happens if you got kids? Let me take it one step further. What happens if the sex is the best you ever had?
Well, I mean, I've been in a
Better than the
relationship.
cupcakes.
I've been in a relationship where the sex was great, but
However,
the guy just didn't. He was a liar. Okay.
that's one thing women can't stand.
Yeah.
I got. There's a question here on your point.
Okay.
Frank Wheeler asked, "What led up to that point?" Is the question.
What led up
What
to
would lead up to the
What would
point where
lead-
you that you're
That's
that he made,
that you're so irritated?
Yes.
Well, you know, when you constantly try to work on something and it's not working, both people have to be into it. When one person is trying harder than the other, it's not going to work. So, like, me, for example, I have been in a relationship like that where the person loved me more than I loved them. And it became irritating when you try to tell that person, okay, listen, I don't want to be with you anymore. I just want to be out, get out of the relationship and move on, and that person just insist on being in the relationship. So I mean, like, you start to get irritated, and it's like, let it go. So that's one thing that could lead up to it, just the other person not understanding that the other party just want to let it go.
So you're saying more like a obsessive thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they're obsessed. So you're saying there's a difference between being in love and being obsessed.
Or infatuated.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you end that?
That's scary. It's scary. No, it really is scary. It's like, it's so many different, it could go so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it end in death, because some people don't want to let go. But I mean, every situation is different. So I really don't know how to answer that question, but because each situation is so different.
What do you think? Go ahead, I want to know what you think.
I think that for me, just personally,
Right.
what would bring me to that point? Well, I have several deal breakers, and one of them is adultery. One of them is abuse. I don't do abuse. And the thing that could bring it up slowly to the point you were speaking of, lying. I can't do the lie. I can't do the lies. I cannot do the lies.
That's what Tamar says. Tamar
Yeah.
Braxton. Big shout out Tamar Braxton.
Yeah.
Lies you tell.
Lies you do.
Vince.
But speaking to my final deal breaker, and I believe now that I have children, the ultimate deal breaker is mistreating my kids. You can not live up to your end of the bargain with them and maybe have something you need to work on. That's way different than mistreating my kids, which deal breaker, same as mistreating me, actually worse than mistreating me. I would get upset with anyone way faster if they do or say anything to my kids than they do to me.
I'll give you that.
So that's the deal breaker with me. Now, I agree with you. There's things that can lead up to it, and the little things that become bigger things and more. And you both have to be in it, like she said. And the point to where you are being left empty. And
what do you mean by empty?
you're getting nothing from them. And you're being let down. Chance, another chance, another chance. You're getting let down, disappointed again, let down, disappointed again. And when that comes to that, you feel that feeling more than you feel supported, fulfilled, a helpmate, a partner in something. It's time. It's over. It's over. That's when it's over. For me.
Okay.
Well, I want to touch on it.
I want to let D. Go ahead.
I want to see what you guys' opinion is on the comment we had before we closed out Thursday. That lady said when the sex is bad.
She did, straight up.
Just straight up. That's not us. That was, that came.
That
someone
was
else
her.
said that.
That's not always.
Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, it's other ways. I mean,
There's
when
other
you
ways.
no, what I'm saying. Okay.
Ha.
But when the sex is bad, when you say when the sex is bad, like, which part? Because
Ain't there only one part?
No.
Not for women, no.
no,
Oh, what do you got like in
I'm
French,
saying
one,
like the sex
three?
or the oral sex, the foreplay, the all that.
The whole dance.
You know what I'm saying? Because it
got a fan
depends on which area, because it can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? If you really truly love somebody, this is my opinion, because the ding-a-lang.
Well, that's family. That's family.
You cleaned it up.
That ding-a-lang. Look,
crazy.
I am. But look, it don't have to be that big. You know what I'm saying? Because sex is mental anyway. At least for me it is. But what I'm saying is it don't have to be that big. It's you can get to the stove. You know what I'm saying? You can get toys. It's other ways.
So
if you really
homeboy don't gotta come in and be like, yo.
exactly.
If you can.
We don't need props.
This is
So-
my booster seat, though.
But I'm saying, you know, it's different, you know, things that you can do to spice up your sex life. You know what I'm saying? So it's really if you really love that person enough to work it out. And yeah.
What about the lack of? What about the lack of?
I can comment, I think, in a unique way on this subject, because until recently I was a complete quad almost. I mean, I had movement in just one arm. So everything from about here down, gone. So I still had an active marriage though. And the reason I did is because it's mental and you find other things to do. Okay? For each other.
I never thought about
You
that.
can
like that.
do. Think about paraplegics. They can still have active sex lives. And there's so many other things you can do. And if you learn to communicate and tell them exactly what will now work, oh, okay, this will work. Let's try that. And they're willing to change things up.
Right.
And maybe even adjust their routine or what they're used to feeling and feel things in a different way. That's when you get to goal.
Wow. See, this is why we needed women on the show.
I wasn't nowhere near any of that.
This is why we need women. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm thinking as long as my tool works, I'm in good shape. You know, going strong, but it ain't like that. So do you think, let me ask you this, since we're on this, let me ask you this. Do you think, since me and Darius are just going to listen to y'all, we might as well. I mean, we'll just ask y'all questions. So do you think that, and with you being the way you are, do you think if there's enough communication is key, do you think that if there's enough communication and actual love from here, I'm talking about from here, not from here, from here, do you think that do you think you could go the rest of a marriage, however long that is, with no sex? If it were to be that way, if you could not have sex with your partner whatsoever, do you think that could contribute to be a major factor?
Now, when you say sex,
There's
mean
different
like penetration
definitions.
from him,
Yeah, there's
or
different
what?
definitions.
What type? What are you talking about? Like nothing completely?
Physical. If you couldn't have no sex.
Had to be
Satisfaction.
completely
There you go. There, say it again.
Satisfaction.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So however it's
I'm still
satisfying.
confused
You
because
still had emotional love and physical contact from him, but not actual intercourse. However, you could still do things.
that's what I'm saying.
For
I mean,
yourself after you stimulated each other up here.
yeah.
So you're saying love is the heart, really? That's what it is.
It is.
That's what it is.
If,
That's what, how
if
do
you
women think?
truly,
I want to know how y'all
if you
think.
truly
The
love that
brain drives
person,
the heart, and the
Yeah.
heart drives the brain.
because I think I could. I think I could.
You sound like the engine that could.
No.
No,
I mean,
but see,
because
me
it's
being pregnant, and when you're pregnant, there's a point where you can only do certain things, and you have to take care of certain things yourself after you've done only a little bit with them. And you get to know that you can do that. Then when
No.
you become a para or a quad, you feel that on another level. And you can do whatever you need to get him to a certain place, and he can do whatever he needs to do to get you to a certain place, and you find another way to finish.
You're right.
It's just
But
what
you
it
know, I could do it, but would I want to?
is. Who would
Hell,
want
that's-
to the
do
no.
Nobody
That's
wants to be in that situation.
What I'm thinking
No.
is if I have to do it myself, I don't need to be there.
Boom.
No.
Ah, see,
But
that's a dude.
that's a
the
dude
way-
thinking.
That's the way.
More
See,
from it.
see.
But
But
Yeah,
that's,
I mean,
that's
more from it.
evil.
if I'm down there looking, I can't. As
important.
a guy, as a man, we got two things.
Where my girls at? Where y'all?
Y'all gotta,
What y'all think
y'all
now?
Chime in on this.
Yeah.
Straight
Come
up.
on, I-
Straight them out.
We got two things that
Hey,
we
boo.
love, which is our thing and our word. That's what I go off of.
Right.
Now, guys tend to think, we tend to think as men that sex is you. That's where you better be the best you could be or else it ain't gonna work. And that's what we, as men, that's what we better be good in this area. Because if we're not,
We don't want somebody else taking that spot from us.
Right. We don't want another dude coming in there like, oh, yeah. And you know what I mean? Like,
but you think that's the only way to keep her and impress her. There are much greater ways to impress a woman.
Yeah,
Trust
that's not
me.
the biggest thing.
Trust me.
I mean, it's important, but
how much of a percentage do you think sex has in a relationship? What's the percentage-wise? 50, 20, 80, 100? What is it? What's you guys' response on Facebook? What is it, 100? What are they saying? No,
okay, I need y'all to respond to this.
I'll give a little input.
Come on,
the men
guys.
are thinking with the little head.
What they say, 100%?
That's Anisha from Florida said that.
That's what the men are.
Oh.
That's not what we're thinking.
Well, I can't see that. Oh, the men are thinking with their love.
Right.
I mean, that's where I thought, because the
We're
conversation
probably about
was
40. We're probably thinking it's about 40. And they're probably thinking it's about 80.
At least 85.
Maybe 85.
I
I mean, I'm a simple
said
dude.
like 50.
Yeah,
Yeah, but remember, I've had to do without. So
Right. So
I know
I feel
I can
you.
go a little lower.
Yeah.
And still be
I'm
happy.
saying about 50
50.
for me.
That
Yeah,
you as an
50,
individual.
50. Yeah, for me.
Okay.
I can't speak on everybody else.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that round about the same for everybody else? Everybody else is thinking on that.
Yeah, what are everybody?
Yeah.
What is your percentage of sex in a marriage, relationship, and or dating? What is your percentage? Is it 20%? Is it 30? Is it 100%? What is your definition of the importance of sex in a relationship? Now, me personally, you want to know really what I
Be honest, yeah.
okay.
Throw it out there.
This is me personally. When now I'm 40 years old now. I've been around a little bit. Not like that. Don't get your mind out of the gutter. So this is what I think. If you truly love somebody, not for what they have, not for what they can do, not for the money they make, not for the bills they can pay, not for none of that. If you had nothing and it was just you and your spouse or you and your girl, I think that the emotional love would carry on over the sex. What happens if something happened to me or her where the doctor's like, look, man, this has happened. You just ain't gonna be able to have sex no more. But I still love her. So am I gonna continue not to is she gonna continue not to love me because of that? That's where you find out. My mother always said, for somebody to if somebody's willing to push a wheelchair, that's where your love's at. No matter what, when you don't have nothing. And I think that love can override sex, because let's face it, it's 2018. You can get sex anywhere. You can get sex anywhere. As a woman, you can go to the gas station. Seriously, as a woman, and go on ahead and pick something up off the ground, bend over for them one time. They're gonna be like, hey,
Answer one of those million inboxes.
You could. That's what I'm saying. You could get sex anywhere. So it's so easy for women to get sex versus guys just can't go to the gas station like, yo, hey, you got a question for us? For me?
Here we go.
Don't hit me too hard now.
No.
This ain't below the belt. This ain't MA. The same rules apply now.
Okay.
Your
My
microphone.
question is, okay, let me figure out how to say it. True love. Is it only one time in your life that you find true love? Or is it more than once that you'll find that true love?
What do you define as true love?
Okay.
Like
Like you feel like you can't live without this person. This is your soulmate. You connect on every level, and the love is just deep, and you just feel like you'll never find that. You'll never find that love again.
I will take
Do you-
that.
Get in there.
I'm gonna let Darius.
Yeah, please answer
Get on
this.
that one.
Okay, my opinion on that. Can you get true love multiple times? I believe you can, because you never know if you're in true love again until the next one comes on. Because maybe you're in true love and it doesn't work, and you end. Then you meet somebody else and you're like, wait a minute, no, now this is true love. That doesn't change the fact that you thought you were in true love before.
But how do you know it's really true love?
Just the way you feel.
But I mean, like, don't you feel like that with everybody that you get with?
Not really. You may get with somebody just because it's just gonna be that.
Infatuation.
And I ain't even planning to call.
Right.
You heard it?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm saying like I know you've been in a real relationship before, you
Right.
know, and then you whatever. But like in those real relationships, then you think that was the way.
absolutely. It's like
But that
in that moment, I think you may be like, you know what? Yeah, in that
It's
moment,
like-
you're like, I love her, but you may be attracted to the body, the beauty. You don't know what you.
Yeah,
So
it's a
now,
lot.
I think if you can look past, I'm not a dude that looks. They fade. They fade. I don't care who you are. They fade. They're gonna fade.
Yeah.
They're gonna fade. So you have to look beyond that. What is this person gonna look like in 40 years? Who cares? I love her, and I have to love her for who she is. And women, see, y'all good for trying to change people. You can fix little problems. You can't fix big problems. You can fix little ones. But like, you know, my girl, she smooths out the little edges. But if I think if a man has big problems, if you're a consistent liar or you're a consistent this, you can't fix that.
It's that, but it's other things.
What do you think?
As you get older, you grow. You grow to like different things.
True fact.
Like it's prom time, so you got the high school kids going to school. So their prom date, that might be who they think they're in true love with.
Right.
As they grow and go to college, other things start to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So now, yes,
Yeah,
you're in true love with that person in high school, but now you're in college. Now something else triggers your mind. Now this guy is smart. He's summa cum laude. You like that.
Okay, well, what if you've been with somebody for so many years, like 16, 17, 18 years, and that's the only person you ever been with?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I see where she's going with it.
I'm with
Don't
you.
do it. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying,
So,
like,
so
And
my situation.
ooh, okay.
if
So
that's the only person you ever been with, and you like,
what else is out there?
yeah,
I saw this, and it's funny. I saw this comment on
Here we go.
Facebook. I saw this comment on Facebook.
See?
I think it was today.
See?
It says if you got with somebody who didn't have a wild past, that means
They're gonna have a wild
they're gonna have a wild time. So it ain't time. You gotta have a wild
But
past,
however-
or they ain't gonna.
I agree. However, can you just have a wild time with that one person?
Thank you.
yeah, you can.
Drop the mic, Dave. Drop the mic.
Excuse me. No.
Drop,
No.
Drop the mic.
Maybe.
Go ahead, girl.
Maybe.
First of all, there's more things that can be in your past than having intercourse with another person. You could have done a lot of other things to experience it.
What is like what?
And secondly, well, it's a family show, so let's just keep it there. Secondly, yeah. So, secondly, I was a virgin when I got married at 36 years old.
Oh, that. Hey.
And I have now been married.
You are like one.
I have now been married.
We got
You found the one. You found the one in America. I have now been married 11 years.
Sister act.
right.
11 years. And never been with another person.
Okay.
But let's just say I am a redhead. And
Ooh.
I do all my wild stuff with my husband. That's the only person I've ever done my wild stuff with.
I got a cosign.
So,
Yeah,
like,
Just saying.
The wild part. Frank Weezy
Just saying.
said.
I
Frank
got a
Weezy.
cosign.
Frank Weezy said the
I got a-
wild part.
I got a cosign.
That's what the man says. I mean,
so, like, is it wrong if the person wanted to experience someone else?
See, but now they
ain't
crazy
ready.
out here in the street.
They ain't ready.
Nowadays, you don't now. Let's be real. Back 50 years ago, you didn't really have to too much wonder about.
Right.
Are you
It's a
with
whole.
a girl
It
or a
is
dude
different.
right now?
Okay.
Like, what
Okay.
sex-
Okay.
Who you with? Because on
You might be
Facebook
getting a
last
lot
week.
more than you bargained
Yeah,
for.
last week I seen you on Facebook. You was in a relationship with what's the name? This week you're in a relationship with. What's her name? So which way? What are you talking about?
What's his name and what's her name?
Yeah, nowadays it's not. It's like, what are you like? You know what I mean? And mind you, Facebook. I have not a thing against anybody who likes. If you're gay, I don't care It's not my business. I ain't, whatever makes you happy, do your thing. However, do you think that a woman, if she gets hurt bad enough by a dude, will switch up and say, you know what, F guys altogether, I'm just going to go with the woman? Yeah, go ahead.
In my opinion, you're born gay. That's my opinion. You love what you love. You're stimulated by what you're stimulated. You want to spend the rest of your life with a person. You're attracted to a soul. And if that's the way you're born, that's the way you're born. Now, there can be people who have been hurt and damaged and think they might feel safer with the other and experiment, but you're going to fall in love with who you're going to fall in love with, whoever that person is. I don't think anybody can turn someone some way or the other. I think you are what you are. Now, that doesn't mean people won't try other things.
Look at Frank Wheeler said.
That's the way.
And for the young people
Frank
out
Wheeler
there.
said, what did he say? The new term is pansexual.
Yes,
Now,
some people are pansexual.
I didn't know what that meant.
what is
Just,
that?
You have to look it up.
Yeah.
You gotta Google it. He just
Yes. There are people who
they just make up.
no, there are people who do not identify as either gay, straight, lesbian, bi, queer, transsexual. They call themselves pansexual. That means they're attracted to a human being
Well, I would hope so.
outside of everything else. But a lot of people are stuck with labels. And a lot of people think we are defined by those labels. But there are some people who are now of the thinking that they don't want labels.
Because I'm like, I mean, that's good, Frank. I didn't even know that. I'm like, I mean, what else are you going to be attracted to? Mr. Ed? I mean.
Yeah, but people look at people's labels. They look at the outside sometimes. And for the young people, when you meet someone, if you want to know what this soulmate stuff is or helpmate or any other term that people attach to it, when you're younger and you're dating and you can sit there and you're just so infatuated with someone and you can tell them what the bridge of their nose looks like and, oh, I've been staring at his lips. I can tell you exactly what the curve of his shoulder looks like. Oh, I'm all into him. When you get older and you find that real love where you're in love with the person,
Not for their body.
you look at their face and you might not even see their
swag.
face. You don't even
swag,
see
though.
the shape of their face anymore. You might be able to tell somebody every fleck of their eye, every little, fleck of their eye. Oh my gosh. You might be able to tell them, the shape of their lips as they're coming in to kiss you, but you don't even see the person anymore. You see like their essence. You see how they make you feel. That's love.
I like that. Well, that was
That
that.
filled my heart.
That what?
It filled my heart up.
Did it? You want a cupcake? One of them cupcakes now? You want?
That touched my heart.
See that
the
the women see.
the female and male opinion.
And I'm gonna have to compliment Darius on this one. He said, "Man, we need to get some women on the show because we need to get different opinions other than ours because we want you guys to know that we're open to anything that you guys want to talk about, and we're open to your guys' opinions. Like it's an opinionated show. So here we go. She's gonna drill us. What?
What do you think about in a relationship? Okay, you're not married. But nowadays, most people want to shack up
Oh, for sure.
without being married. But if you guys are not married and y'all living together, what do you think the role should be as far as like 50-50, 80-20?
Now I have my opinions about that because, and I'm gonna let you speak on it too. Matter of fact, look, he's stuck. He's like, hold on, give me a minute. My opinion. Say it again.
Okay, if y'all not married, but y'all living together,
Like boyfriend and girlfriend,
boyfriend and girlfriend,
shacking
y'all
up.
living like y'all married. Who's supposed to pay the rent?
Yeah, do you mix finances is what she said.
Well, I think you should have. I think that is based on a decision solely by you and them. I don't. As a man, I was always taught that. Oh God, that's a hard one. I was always taught that the man handles man stuff. And now is it the woman's role to have dinner ready every day? And I don't. It's 2018. If you work nowadays, you need 2 incomes in a home to survive. You really do. So, if I'm home at 6 o'clock, you get home at 10 o'clock, right? What happened? What happened?
50-50.
And that's where I was gonna go.
I mean, I was getting there.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna make it.
I mean, Frankie, I was there, baby, but you.
I was gonna grab the mic and just say yes.
I mean,
and be done.
Yeah.
I need my ladies to comment on this. Come on, y'all.
And be done. I'm gonna touch on Frank's question that he had on here.
Here you go. Hold,
I
here
think
you
this
go.
is a response to what Erica said. He says, if you're born gay, then how are both of your parents heterosexual?
I can speak on that.
Are you born gay?
I can speak on
I don't know. I don't.
That's a personal opinion, but I can speak on what I meant.
Frank, why you do that to the show, though?
I
I
have many friends who are gay, bisexual, trans. I have many
they
friends.
tell you
Yes,
that they feel like they were
and
born
they
gay?
say they knew when they were younger. And I have actually read scientific studies that were actually kind of disregarded in the 90s. The government actually did sponsor, National Institutes of Health actually did sponsor studies to find out, is there a physical, a thing that they can find that points to supporting that. And they did MRI studies of the male brain of gay men. And they did find a different size in different regions. And they just started finding more physical things to say. But then the gay community said, well, then we're not going to be considered somebody with a disability. We are who we are, and we're not thinking of ourselves as disabled. We are how we were born. So if you want to say, oh, it's genetic, it runs in families, or if you want to say it's a chromosome or something they can find, or it is like they say, they can even measure brain size and it's different. They don't want to be labeled that way. So those studies were actually dropped. They were even brought into Congress, but it was actually dropped because the gay community voiced an objection. So I believe, just from talking to the preponderance of my friends and the scientific evidence, that's just where I came to that opinion, an educated opinion that you are indeed born that way. Now, through abuse, tragedies, and otherwise, things can happen where people go to the other sex. And so, yes, there are within anything, there are other circumstances.
I can't be Googling all your words, Frank. I can't be Googling all your words.
One minute, man. Can you just use words like we use? Like we're from the block, cuz. Use some words, homie. I know Frank is an intellectual dude, but
he's Mr. SAT.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, yes, people can experiment. People can be confused, which when you go through hormonal changes, the brain can often be out of sync with your endocrine system and your hormones, what they're telling you.
I have no clue what all that meant. Say it again.
Okay, anyway, people are what they are. Feel what you feel. I love y'all. Okay, go.
What did he say? What he say?
It was talking
there's
about,
my girl Kayla. What up, girl?
molestation and things like that. He was saying
Kayla, what up, girl?
Molestation, other things.
So yeah,
Yes.
so she just touched on that, so we good on that.
Definitely.
What other topics we got?
A lot. We got. Well, you know what? We got a
We can
bunch.
shift completely.
Yeah, we can do a whole nother shift
Yeah.
because the comments are going to be
continue
flying
that.
in a minute.
Absolutely. All right, so let's switch to something that can actually affect us. Sorry, can actually impact us physically, economically, and relationship-wise. Okay, so we're going to touch on chronic illnesses and finances. So the first question was, what impact does being diagnosed with a chronic illness like MS, Crohn's, lupus, fibromyalgia, any chronic illness have on your finances?
I got this. Hold on, I got it.
Wait. Before you go there.
What'd Frank say?
Before we go there, we're not leaving the other topic yet.
Okay.
What Frank? Read that. What Frank said.
But Frank's saying, secondly, broken relationships. Women that migrate to women because men don't step up. Men that migrate to men because women won't fulfill their needs.
That's
need
in
they
a
got?
small
It's
percentage.
deeper
Yeah,
than science.
Small percentage. percentage
Didn't you
that
just see what
that
I pulled out
happens.
on the table?
And
now,
like
Joe?
I said,
Yeah.
emotional pain
No.
can cause people to try to go somewhere they feel they might be more protected. And that's what they're seeking there. They're seeking the comfort of the same sex because of emotional abuse, molestation, or physical abuse of other types. So that's what I meant by that. That was added to my comment.
In layman's terms,
Here we go.
maybe that person there in the relationship just ain't doing it for her.
Look, Frank said what you said exactly.
Yeah.
Frank said
They
exactly.
just ain't doing
Yeah.
it. So,
Okay.
so
Well,
I don't know. But
can happen.
yeah, I wanted to address that 'cause I saw that came up with Frank.
That's touchy.
Good job, Frank. Keep them
Yep.
coming. Anybody else, you
yeah,
can
definitely
chime
pop in.
So,
Oh, here.
back to-
You know what? That was one thing that I had to step up on. Now, let me ask you guys this, because that's one thing that's been bothering the heck out of me for a minute. Do you guys think the men of 2018 are completely different than the men of 10 years ago?
I mean, you could just look at the.
Are men lazy? Are men?
Skinny jeans.
Did she say skinny jeans?
I mean,
It-
10 years
it-
ago they was wearing baggy jeans. Now they wearing panties. Like they.
and they still sagging though. They still sagging though. Like what?
How you sagging with your pants? And you got. Hi. How are you?
How you sagging with skinny jeans?
So let me ask you this. So do you think the men from 1998 are different from the men 2018? The way they take care of a woman. I'll wait.
98.
Where's the values is what I'm saying. Do you think the men still have the same values? Do you think they're raised to take care of a woman the same way, or are they just like, hey, she can get hers and I can get mine?
Wait, before you go there.
Now I want you to talk.
Do the women still have the same values from back
We can
then?
hit that too.
Because it wasn't, I don't know. The internet was out. I didn't see too many twerking videos back then.
I think it's completely changed.
Social media has changed a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's way different now.
And you had more, even though it had started to shift in the 90s, there was more structure to your families. You
Yeah.
were more likely
Even
to
the
eat dinner
way
with
you
your
go-
family.
Yep.
Even the way you go about meeting people.
Yes, it's changed.
Oh, it's
Back
this
in
right
the
here.
day,
It's this right here.
to
Look,
now. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
nah.
like
Swiping to the left,
whatever
slap to the
happened-
right.
Whatever happened to bumping into some handsome hunk in a grocery store while you bending over picking up your bread or something? Hey.
The pickup lines are
Right.
different.
Yeah,
Now, it's like, what the old girl said the other day?
Let's go straight
No,
to the
I ain't gonna go there.
Let's go
Yeah,
straight
I ain't gonna go there yet.
So
There's pluses and minuses to that, to the social media There's pluses and minuses because although people are more brazen over social media, they will approach people they might not have approached physically. There's also the fact that if you meet someone on social media and only communicate with them through social media, their guard's down.
I think that's the problem.
Oh,
The problem is the
Can
That's
you
it.
really, truly know somebody though?
no, I believe no.
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 Because they're only going to
yeah.
give you,
What
because
they
they
want.
can hide.
They're gonna give
They
you
can
their
hide
best.
so many things. They're going to give you the good selfie angles.
With all those filters.
They're going to give you the.
And I don't even think this is my good side.
Yeah.
Right.
This is not my good side. Let me turn- This is my stroke side, so
It's
we move
okay,
to
we
this
gonna
one.
work with it.
See?
We gonna work with it.
So that's a good. That's a good one, man. Social media and dating. That I think it is the stupidest thing. I do. I think it is the stupidest thing on the face of the earth. Whatever happened to meeting somebody in Food Lion, at the library, at Barnes and Nobles, and ask them out?
tell you what happened.
They're too scared. People.
Just don't meet nobody
These.
at the
People
gas
don't
station.
like rejection.
No, they don't.
That's true.
They're scared of rejection.
But I mean, I got rejected a ton of. What is wrong with just saying, hey?
Because they don't
do you-
have
Because
to
they're
anymore.
scared of it.
They don't
can be
have to.
whoever
They can
wanna
avoid.
be. Catfish.
You know what I heard today?
They want
You know what I heard
to-
today?
They don't. It's like my
They-
man Frankie said a long time ago. No one wants to look or feel stupid. So if you meet somebody in the grocery store and they're not interested, you then look stupid.
That's true.
But
That's
the chance
true.
You just gotta take.
But yeah, that's what I like. Me, I was never afraid to go up to anyone. I don't care what she looks like. Hey, you want to go out?
Do you think the woman should approach the guy? Like,
Sure,
come
if
on
she's
to the
interested.
guy?
If she's
I
interested,
don't think there should be a boundary there.
I don't think there should be a boundary. Yeah, if she's interested.
And when
Yeah,
she
I
said
get that.
That just
But back
reminds
in the
me of a
day-
question.
Back in the day, it wasn't okay though. Like
Yeah.
it was like, oh,
That
you're
was
trying to,
just a social.
like even women asking the guy to marry him.
That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. That's what I was saying. I never gave my
I
opinion
still
on that.
want to be
Hold-
proposed
let-
We need
to.
your
I'm
opinion.
sorry, I'm old fashioned there. I
need
want to
his
be the
opinion.
Go ahead. I want to hear
Okay.
because you never got to touch on that.
I don't want to be like, you know,
Okay.
proposed to.
Now the question the other night I never got the chance to get to was, is it okay for the female to ask the man to marry him? I don't see the problem with it if because indirectly they're doing it anyway. If you don't marry me between this, then I'm gonna go.
That's shelf life.
It's going indirectly. Most people, I ain't gonna say most. Indirectly, sometimes it happens anyway. If he don't marry me after 5 years, I'm gone.
It's so true.
Because y'all put a shelf.
Kayla said that.
That is
Kayla,
true.
oh yes,
Because she said it's got to be what she said 6-7 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put that shelf life.
So
on
that's-
I mean, like, who wants
Indirectly-
to be like, in a relationship for like 10 years and then?
Well, that's what her point was.
get
So
out.
Oh
indirectly,
yeah, we've been together for 10 years, but we ain't married.
but now you
People be
forcing.
like-
Yeah, and so now you
Like,
forcing that.
The question is, do the guy like really love the woman enough to marry her? I mean, like, how long you guys gotta hang out together before you get married?
It's got to be
Like
right.
20 years.
Oh, now
But
2018,
what
2 weeks.
Right, move on.
It depends on
2
it.
weeks.
It depends on that relationship. If if it ain't right, you can't force that.
Move on.
Right.
There's no time on because if it ain't right, you got to wait till it's right. There's no rush into it because you're setting yourself up for a tragedy.
I wanted to know. Yeah, that's a good thing. Now, I want to know this: why are relationships nowadays so disposable? Why? Why are they so disposable? Back in the day,
I can
remember the
tell you.
depression?
Yep.
Remember, you didn't leave your wife. You didn't, unless you went to war. That was the only
That
way
was
you were
it.
leaving
One
your
life.
wife. Nowadays, you'll be like, they'll be talking to you. Yeah, baby, I get. Hey,
But see,
what's
that
going on,
goes
girl?
back
That's
to,
quick.
That
That's
goes back
quick.
to the social media
Yep.
culture. Because if you're avoiding rejection, you also can avoid responsibility.
Yep.
You can avoid conflict. You can avoid anything like that. And it's even if you see it in parents and children and how children are raised. I mean, parents, they would rather be a friend to their child than a parent often. And in the social media culture and the culture where now both parents can work more, or there isn't always,
Hold
you
on,
know.
wait.
Who's
We got to
this?
call in person.
Oh.
We got to call in.
We got a call in. Okay, who is this?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, hold up, Frank. Let us get you out here.
Put the
Hold on, baby.
phone up there.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Now start over, Frank.
All right, first and foremost, you guys are not responding to my
I'm getting to it.
my statements fast enough. That's the first thing.
Look, you ain't gonna come on this show and blast nobody. I can.
Okay, that's the first thing. You guys aren't responding fast enough. Okay?
See, that's because he's
And
so.
the second thing is, you guys aren't responding fast enough. So look,
Yeah.
okay?
Go ahead, Frank.
All right, so what was y'all just talking about?
Did he just ask us what we was talking about?
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Let me ask you. Hold on. Wait. Let me ask you this, Frank. Let me ask
He
you
called
this.
in and don't know what he's talking about.
Let me. Where'd he go?
He's on.
Oh, okay.
I just left the Facebook Live and called you, but because you guys ain't responding to my statement.
Well, let me ask you this real quick. Why? Let me ask you this. Do you? Why are men not being the men they were 50 years ago? What happened between 50 years and now?
It's because of the lack of fathers, man.
Home
A
training.
lack of
Okay.
role models.
Okay.
A lack of people setting an example. See, men are the centerpiece of family example, and not taking anything from the women, but it's just the way God designed it. Men show, this
Spiritual
is what
head
men
of
do.
family.
Men show boys
I don't know
working
if this is coming across.
how to get up, go to work every day, provide for the family. Okay, that's what they show their boys. But men also show the girls, that's what a man's supposed to do.
Yes.
Take
Date
care
your
of family.
daughters and show them how they should
Okay.
be treated.
But men also show girls, one, how she is to be treated by a man,
Hold on.
by how her father treats their mother. The man shows the daughter, okay? The man shows the daughter how a man is to interact with a female, whether it's kind words, sensitivity, whatever the case may be. The man is the cornerstone of how the family operates. And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from the female,
Right.
but the man is designed to be the cornerstone of the family.
It's good.
Okay.
From that example that the men set, a woman would know the voice of a strange man if she doesn't. She won't know the voice of a strange man if she doesn't know the familiar voice of her father. So, you know, there shouldn't be any female that comes from a home with mom and dad that doesn't know that she's gorgeous, because it won't be the first time she heard it from that little joker,
Her father.
little boozy, okay, that's trying to run up on her.
From down the block.
She will already know she's intelligent. She will already know that she's awesome. She will already know that she's smart. She will already know that she don't have to settle for anything that doesn't look like how her father treated her. That's what's wrong.
Now, if they don't
No.
have a
That's
father
That's
figure,
what's wrong.
Now-
And see, the reason why relationships go sideways, get all kind of crazy, is because either most men haven't had that firm example of what it took to make a relationship stick together,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or that a young lady or a woman didn't have the example of what it took for the relationship to stick together, you know, and I believe, you know, that it stems from the example that a father, husband, and head of household sets in the family. And that's what's wrong with our society. That's what's wrong with particularly the black community.
But it doesn't
That's
have to
what's
be
wrong.
biological if it's not there.
It's the absence of the man.
that's but you do got those
That was-
mothers.
Go ahead, speak it. He can hear you.
You
Go ahead.
got those mothers that don't have that have daughters
Yes.
when their father wasn't around, and you have those mothers that instill that same, you know, you're beautiful,
Right.
you know, those same values.
This is what you accept and don't accept.
And don't accept.
So,
Yeah, and those are the ones that end up gay.
Well, my daughter's not gay. And-
well, not your
I'm not
daughter.
saying that she is,
But what I'm
them-
saying is,
but-
I'm speaking from my own situation.
Oh, okay.
I raised my daughter, and my daughter turned out to be an awesome young lady, and she knows
Oh,
what to expect
absolutely.
and what you know, what should happen and what
Is it-
shouldn't happen. But yeah, sometimes they do turn out gay, but in some instances they don't. You know.
You see, and I'm not saying that they all do, but what I'm saying is, you decrease the likelihood of trauma or any type of emotional instabilities happening when the father stands up and he's present. So I get it. You got some relationships that there are mothers and fathers in there, but the dad isn't as involved, isn't as in tune with his family, with his girls, his boys, etc., and the kids become a mess. I'm not saying that the absence of the presence of a mother and father is the 100% cure-all of family issues. But what I'm saying is, when you have an active father, okay, a lot of those issues are non-existent when there's an active father.
It can increase the likelihood of more stability in the children and in the spouse's
absolutely.
life.
Yeah.
However,
Okay.
even in some stable homes,
Yeah.
you will have children who have mental illness, who have trauma they have received outside of the home, and you cannot insulate that from everything. So we're not saying that it's 100%
If you have
formula.
those-
However,
No.
ideally, there are two active parents
Right.
who are teaching
Absolutely.
the values. And
Yeah, we're
those
just trying
values
to
can
increase-
come
we're
from a
just trying
lot
to
of
increase the odds
places.
here.
We're not judging other
You know?
people's values or
Absolutely.
their definition
Yeah.
of the home. And if you have a single mother who even brings in, say, an uncle who says, okay, can you teach my daughter this? Can you show her that? Can you teach my son this? Can you have a mentor from the church
Right.
who also feeds into the children's lives? There can be many ways to enrich children's lives
Right.
in a family. And it's a good single mom who holds it down and knows how to give them that instruction themselves, and then also bring it in from the community and her family who can have successful
Right.
children.
And
who
but
grow
it's
up.
I think that it's
Absolutely.
very
And look,
few.
My hat's off to all the single moms out there that represent, hold it down,
But
take care of the
ideally,
kids,
it makes it
do
easier,
all those
like
things.
Frank said.
But all I'm saying is that
Yes.
is this.
You're increasing the
Is
odds.
with all,
What's your odds?
with all the, there you go. I want to increase the odds. I want to be able to increase those odds to go to Vegas and hit the jackpot.
There you
I
go.
want to be able to lower the percentages of
So many different ways.
50%
What about the
plus
children
divorce
that
rate
grows up
with
without
families.
My,
that end
my
up-
husband, his father wasn't in his
I'm
life because
listening.
He was passed away.
Dismantle the crazy.
Even
I want to be
parents
able to
are
decrease
alive,
those odds.
and they're
You know,
around,
so if
but they're
if
not
we can decrease
involved.
those odds,
You know what I'm
then
saying?
we have a better
Absolutely,
chance
they're
of changing the world, man.
Mhm.
And that's all it is. It's just a better chance of changing the world. And we're never going to get around certain situations, mental illness, disabilities. That's like a small percentage of households. You know, I'm talking about the majority. The majority of households
think about
that
it,
aren't doing what they're supposed to do, that are healthy, no mental illnesses, stability, financially okay, but just don't have enough men
To step
to
up.
step up.
Yeah.
Step in.
Right.
And I believe you're right. I believe that there's not enough men who are men. They're boys. They don't know how to be a real man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes out there that
Yeah.
don't.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to do that.
And I got to comment on one thing you guys talked about with that social media thinking and how people are meeting each other and how folk can't even have a casual conversation anymore without being on their cell phones.
Right.
But the technology has distanced the human interaction so far from the way it used to be that it's ridiculous.
You can't write a
You know,
letter.
I think we can all agree to that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Yeah.
It's the age of the text messages, the emails,
takes away a lot
and
of things.
the kind of stuff, the short videos, everything that's designed to keep your attention span real short,
Real short.
and everything that's designed for you not to be able to pick up the basic elements of human behavior, which is countenance, tone, and inflection. You know, how you look, how you sound,
And it
those
sets
things
it
that you
out
pick
there
up
for
on
you.
from interacting with another human being, that you can see when they're distressed, you can see when they're angry, you can see when they're mad, you can see when they're
Yep.
sad.
Yep.
Those things are being taken away.
Yep.
So
You're
it's becoming
absolutely right.
harder
Swipe.
to read people.
Yep. Like
So-
like Tanisha's
Right.
saying. She's saying all you got to do nowadays is swipe. There's no effort being put in to
Right.
women like old school.
And then, you know, so people are so thirsty sometimes nowadays. They willing to do whatever for whatever.
Yep.
I'd like to bring
Right.
in a new element to his point.
What's that?
Women
Uh-oh.
not holding down what they do, not being present in what they need to be present
Ooh,
in. What
that's
about
that's
Come on
the
now.
that's the
club?
other. Come on
And
now.
I see
Preach it now.
even in the
Yeah, you preach it
suburbs of the mommy juice mothers who, yeah, I'm really watching my kids, but
I'm
they're
gonna
all
go
over
pee.
drinking
Hold on. Look, I
wine.
said I'm gonna go pee. Like, hold on. Here, you hold the mic by Frank, because that's a good. Now you're preaching. Go ahead, Frank. You guys touch on that, because that's a good.
Let's
now
talk
out of
about the
women.
mommy juice mothers. Not all mothers are present with their children. They are present with being social because of social media and because of the new dynamics and because of sometimes lack of men. So they became a band of women who are all besties and drinking wine and are like, oh, where'd my kid go? Where'd she go?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Cocaine somewhere.
thank you.
Yeah.
Just saying that it goes both ways,
Hold the
and
mic
that
right
we
there when he
all
talks. What?
need to become more present. We all need to become more responsible. We all need to become more invested in not only our families, but each other, our communities, the whole dynamic. We've all checked out. We check into social media and we check out.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Where's the sitting down for a family dinner?
No, at the dinner table.
Dinner
at the
table.
dinner table, everybody like this.
No phone zone.
No phones at the
Or-
dinner table.
Or
Yes.
they're not even at the dinner table.
Yeah.
They're all over the
Go
house.
ahead, Frank. What was that?
But here's what I'm gonna hit you with a caveat.
Okay.
Okay? The woman will always fall in line when there's a strong leader in her presence.
Spiritual head of the
And
family.
there you go. So
Yeah.
if the man is doing what he's supposed to do, and I'm gonna keep hitting this point because I just really
They need
feel
to step
and
up.
believe that, like I said, the man is the cornerstone. He's the backbone.
Yep.
It's like, you know, it's like if the man. It's easier for a woman to follow a man
Yeah.
that is leading and making the right decisions. You know, I'm in the car business, and everybody in here knows.
Yeah.
And I've got this saying about, you know, the customers that come in and say, these men that we call henpecked or, you know, whatever the case may be, they can't make a decision, a financial decision, because they got to talk to their spouse about it. And it hit me like some 15 years ago, and I kind of got it. And I got it in the right way. And here's the way that I got it. The reason why these men are so struck by making sure that, you know, the wife is involved, and not saying that your wife should be involved with making
Right.
financial decisions, but the reason why the wife is so kind of like controlling and domineering in that area, like don't do this, don't do that, is because at some point the man has made some really bad decisions financially.
Yeah.
And she's seeking to keep the balance of security in the home.
Yes.
And it's because
She's
he's
been
messed up.
forced to take
He's
over
made
the
some
finances.
Right. He's made some really bad decisions. So the wife does what she does by nature
Yeah.
and secures the home for
Gotta
her.
take care of the kids. Yep.
Right. So I understood that aspect, that the whole reaction or the blowback of the so-called I need the wife, I need to talk to the wife, and consult the wife is because this dude at some point in time made a decision that put the family in a pickle, whether it was getting the lights cut off, getting evicted out the house, getting the car repoed,
Yeah.
you know, get the credit towed up. It was something that perpetuated that response.
If you're not going to step up, I will.
100%, and that's the law of the land.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, let me read this real quick from
Okay.
Anisha from Florida. She says statistics show within minutes of meeting someone, you know within minutes what type of relationship you want with that person, dating or friendship. That hasn't changed. I can agree with that.
Yeah, no matter
I can agree
what
with that.
happens socially, no matter what happens with society.
I don't know about that.
What do you think?
I don't know about within minutes because, like we just said, you don't know that person yet. They only put their best foot forward at that point, so you don't know them yet. You're not gonna know until that person breaks down that wall.
So
and
you gotta let
actually
it marinate.
shows
But there's a
you.
caveat to that.
You agree?
I think you
Break that
learn
down.
those things with time.
Yeah, you do.
Time to know a person.
Yes,
But what you want.
but I'm not saying.
A lot of time.
I'm not saying it
what's
does
going
take
to be.
66, 7 years. I'm
Not
saying.
what's going to develop. No. That's not what the statistics show. The statistics don't show what's going to develop, what's going to be sustained, and what something's going to turn into. Statistics show you, the person, because of our chemical makeup, know what we want from it. We know we can go, friend. Ooh, I'm going to try to get that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're going to try to garner from that relationship within that amount of time.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
We need some therapy for Darius here.
I
Anybody got some
I
free therapy
believe
for Darius?
that you
Darius
don't
is
know.
very confused.
No.
Yeah, he's just
I believe that
because
Darius
he
don't
doesn't
know.
who he is yet.
Well, this is the thing. Some people have what you call a discerning spirit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Discerning.
Discerning
Okay.
spirit. Where when you meet
Okay.
somebody, you get a certain feeling about that person. Okay? And mine's is very strong.
Yes.
When I meet people, I know instantly if I'm going to get along with that person, if I'm going to like that person, if we're going to have an argument
Right.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So everybody doesn't have that.
Right, very true.
Okay, just that's why I say I can relate to you, because you might not feel that way when you meet somebody. It might take you a little bit longer to get to know that person, to get those feelings. But some people feel it right out the gate.
I mean,
So
It's now
Yeah.
Anisha also said right here.
Real quick, before y'all go ahead, I'm signing off. Love you guys.
Okay, Frank.
Okay, man. Thanks for coming on, bro.
And I need to do a live with you guys, like in person.
yeah, come on.
Yeah, man. We're ready, son.
Um,
Yeah, we want to have you on the show for sure. All right, man. Love you. So that was Frank Wheeler from Fayetteville, North Carolina,
Thanks, Frank.
checking in. Now let me hit on one thing you said. Because this is how we can end the show, because it's getting late. So what you said, now with people with chronic illness, look how I took my booster seat down, and I'm lower now to the floor. When I had the booster seat, I was about right here. I felt good. Now he done laughed again.
We got a laugh from the cameraman.
The cameraman laughing. Look, so you said, do people with a chronic illness, does it affect your finances or your relationships?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. In my previous marriage, Crohn's, just because, for instance, without health insurance, which I have, without health insurance, I take Humira. Great for Crohn's. It at least puts it in remission.
Yes.
$5,000 per shot. I have to take 2 a month. That is $10,000 per month, right? Without health insurance. That's a lot of bread. Just on a shot. That ain't counting your mortgage, your electric, your food, your kids, your child support. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's just to live. That's just for me to stay alive. So now, with health insurance, it's $10. Would I rather now without Humira, my health goes down, right? So it's like you're caught in a. It's different. For those of you who don't know, I have Crohn's disease. It's in your stomach. It's kind of like colitis, but a lot worse. So, and we didn't even get into. Just trust me. Yeah, like Crohn's disease. So when I had a colostomy bag, for instance, that surgery was upwards of $500,000, right? So I had that twice. I got it off. They had to put it on, then they had to reverse it and take it off because I listened to my doctor for once because I didn't want to have that stupid bag on. Now, in a relationship, is it something that I have to tell somebody? Absolutely. What is that scar? What happened? You get shot or something? No, I have Crohn's disease. What is that? Can I catch it? Or no, you can't catch it. Can you catch cancer? No. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to give people that disclaimer. And sometimes, has it hindered a relationship? Absolutely. Absolutely. I got down to 93 pounds. 93 pounds. Now, is that real attractive to a woman? Let's just be real. No, not really. When you can see my rib cage and my shin bones, it's not attractive. Now, that's what when you came into the thing, when you said real love, that's how I know. You see what I'm saying? I will know if somebody, my girl now, loves me for me. If I weighed 90 pounds, she would love me no matter what. Are most women like that? No. Oh, you weigh 90 pounds. I mean, I can't be seen with you like that. You better get your weight up. You know what I mean? Like, baby, you ain't see. Hey, let me tell you something about Teddy Trainer, okay? Don't worry about this weight. Worry about the other weight. You feel me? No, I'm just kidding. Jesus! Take the wheel.
That goes back into my point.
Hold on, Darius. Now
that goes back into my point.
What is
where
that?
You say you know within minutes. You're not gonna know within minutes your intentions with that person because maybe they don't know that happened to you. Maybe there's something they can't deal with.
If you look at me, you wouldn't know I've Crohn's.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So when they meet you within minutes, they're not gonna know that. They may looking like, I'm kind of, sort of, but
it's not what they're gonna do. It's what you're
yeah.
gonna
But if I see somebody that's like, okay, she looks good, I don't know the other issues. There may be some other issues that
Absolutely.
I don't want to deal with.
Breakers, however, you know your
True that. I mean,
you know your intention at least.
Well,
but there's always deal breakers.
I don't know anybody that would see somebody and be like, I'm marrying that girl.
It happened.
It happened. I knew it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you first saw him, you said, I'm married. Not knowing,
You know my first conversation.
not knowing if that person's married yet. Anything.
so that's a good
one.
man. We're gonna
That's
turn
what
it
I'm saying.
ABC. You can call us tomorrow. We got to
Now.
a little bit.
How you feel and can you be fooled is two other things. Now, in the first conversation with my husband in the parking lot at my job on his birthday, that was it. Looked up, we made some jokes back and forth, Bill Cosby jokes. We won't even go to that.
Boy, I bet you will.
That was loaded. That was loaded. But
get into pudding.
Too early. Too early.
too early for that. Too early for
Let me
that.
stop.
Too soon. Too
Let me
soon.
stop.
Too soon.
Okay. My bad.
But the point is, yes, I knew. We met on March 31st. We went on our first date on Mother's Day. We got in. Yes, we did. Sorry, March 28th. Brain fart. We went on our first date on Mother's Day. We got engaged on Father's Day, and we got married in September.
2, 3, 4. Okay.
So from March to September. It can happen. Does it always happen that way? No. Everyone's different. But it can happen that way.
Okay.
And he married me when I was already sick, living with lifelong illnesses. I, yes, was underweight. Very underweight. I weighed what Teddy does now, but I was 5'9".
Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. I'm 149.
But-
Strong.
And as you can
49.
see, after being bedbound for 2 years and on lots of medications, I'm very different than being underweight.
You still fabulous,
And he's,
girl.
thank you, girl.
Yes.
And he still loves it.
All of it.
All of it.
Thumbs
And
up.
even, and he is giving a thumbs up at this very
Look,
moment.
my girl was like, I gained a few pounds. I said,
That's
yes,
real
girl.
love, by the way.
Yes. Gain some more. Eat some cheesecake. Please.
And I get it, 100%. I get it. Anisha, I get it.
He
What
gets it.
I'm saying is,
What's she saying?
I keep the options open
Okay.
from jump gate. This is what I'm saying. I don't jump to a conclusion and saying, yeah, that's somebody I want to marry, because I don't know.
One day he will.
That's, I mean,
Because I don't
You
know.
haven't met
never
I don't
been
know.
married?
I don't
You
know.
never
I don't know the backstory of them yet. I gotta do.
you got to run the Carfax on them.
Right.
We got to run a Carfax. We got to see if there's frame damage. We got to see if it's been in an accident. We got to see if, it might have been a salvage title. You don't know what you're getting.
Are you squeaky?
38.
Are you squeaky?
No, but it's going to. It takes
It's
for
gonna
the
be
female. I'm telling you, it's going to take you months to get in his mind and know how I'm thinking.
Because we're going to lock it up.
It's going to take a while.
Guys will lock up on you.
I want to know more about.
See,
The female.
If you put that out on the line, that's like most chicks be like, I'm gonna take you
Because you put conditions from
Yeah, girl.
Not necessarily, but what I'm saying is, in most cases, well,
Further
she said,
get to
I didn't
know.
say
Okay,
marriage,
we
but
get
further
that.
to know.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
But that's, I
I'm
think, what he would do. He would want to maybe go out on another
Right.
date and say, all right, let's get to.
Well, I'm reading the
Chill.
comment and you saying within minutes you know what your intentions are. I'm taking that so you know within minutes
And
you
your
gonna marry him.
intention
Your
is
intentions, you
you're
might
not
wanna take-
sure and you want to know them better.
Yeah, your
But
intentions
you
could be
have the
anything.
intention of trying to get to know them better. You're not putting them immediately in
Not
the
saying
friend
as soon
zone.
as you see
No,
them,
but
you're
the
gonna know.
comment was within minutes of meeting someone, within minutes, you know what type of relationship you want with that person.
In other words, relationships are defined by many things, and that does not always mean marriage.
Oh, relationship is in friend or. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, now we get it. Now we
I
get
got
it.
you.
Put them immediately in
Go
the
on,
friend
on.
zone.
So-
Or do you
I
say you
got
want
you.
to explore it further?
What do you think that what's?
I still
What's
think
your
it's the same.
opinion?
I want to get the guy that's working here his opinion.
I still think it's the same.
What?
Your opinion.
Come here, can you step away? Are you allowed to? I'm a Hilton Honors guy, so it's. I mean, I
okay, he's Hilton
participate.
Honors.
Yeah, I'm Hilton Honors. Yeah.
I still think I need more. I need more. If I know
So
what they got
I want
or
you to.
not.
I want you
I
to
still
come
need more.
here. You come
I
in
need
here.
more.
You grab this microphone.
Yeah.
And can you
on
ask him
over here.
and tell everybody your name, where you're from, if you have a criminal background. No, I'm just kidding.
We're just kidding.
No, I'm just joking.
He got warrants.
So the question is,
Yeah.
wait, what is your name, sir?
Brian,
Brian, where are
Hey,
you from?
Brian.
Wisconsin.
Okay. So
Hello.
ask him the question.
Yes, within minutes of meeting, the opposite sex, if that's what you're interested in, would you know what kind of relationship you would want to have with them? In other words, I'm just going to be their friend. I might want to date them. I might want to really get into this person and explore this further. Is that for you within minutes? Do you kind of feel where you want to put them
Yeah,
in your
absolutely, because it's first impression. So, yeah, absolutely.
So you would know, like, all right, you're a friend zone chick, or you're maybe pursuable.
Yes. Yeah.
But I still understand where you're coming from. too.
I don't
we
see
get
it.
your point. We
I-
get your
I don't
point.
see
Because
it.
that's
You're gonna
not.
always have somebody.
You're
that
not a
has
perceptive
the-
All right, I gotta get back to work.
Because
Thank you.
I was like, I'll go
Thank
get the
you.
phone.
Thank you,
yes,
Brian.
like, yes, you can see like a physical attraction. Yes, you can see that within minutes. You don't know the person's personality. I don't know if that's a personality I'm going to gel with. You don't know that because everybody has their guard up when you first meet them.
That's true.
So they're not going to let their real person show within minutes.
And this is the difference.
See, I must be lucky because I have a girl that gave it all to. She showed me all of that,
Because
like
it goes
from the
back
rip.
to the whole social
You know?
media thing.
It just depends.
People
on the
don't
person.
show who they. Most people do not show who they really are until later, because they're trying to figure you out as well.
Because you come from a more guarded perspective, and
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean-
You're always thinking-
That's what I'm saying.
I understand that part.
you're always
Yes.
thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the immediate.
Just
Your
right when you
immediate
meet
thought,
them.
your immediate intention is that. Like, we kind of put people in a box. Like, oh, well, I might be hollering at her. Or, oh, yeah, hi, good friend. You know, you're thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. Oh, well, do I have to immediately think this is going to work out? You know, do I have to immediately know what's going
He
to
got. Hold on. We gotta.
You probably should try meeting, instead of meeting the women that you want to live with, you need to meet the women that you can't live without.
There you go.
Who said that?
The cameraman said.
That was his comment.
Her husband said. Look, she's like, where'd this come? So, would you say, sir? Say it again.
I said, instead of meeting the woman that you want to live with, you need to meet the woman that you can't live without.
I'm with that.
I'm with that. That's a
I'm with
good.
that. I just ain't gonna know that within minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I must be lucky. I must be because now my girl spilt it
Now, to
all.
to
So
the
I
point-
might be.
to Anisha's point, yes, not everybody is guarded, and I get that.
Mm.
Some people are bubbly and happy, and they let you know they're open book. I'm saying most people are not.
Yeah.
You get some of the people,
They're
get
closed
the new
off.
generation,
Yeah, it's a
it ain't gonna
generational
happen.
thing.
Nah.
It's a generation gap we got here.
Too, yes.
But
Yeah.
it ain't like that.
So see, yeah.
It's
So
like this. It's like car business. Somebody drives up to the car lot. They get out of their car. Your intention may be to sell them a car. Their intention may be to buy a car.
Yep.
But they withhold information of what the real deal is.
Y'all
They don't tell you
lie.
They just bought the car 2 months ago.
y'all
They
lie.
didn't tell you they didn't put money down when they got that. They didn't tell them they had an 18% interest rate. So you like, yeah, my intentions is to buy a car, but then you find out and the information's like, wait a minute, I just wasted 3 hours because now I just found this information out.
So your intentions are when you go up, like, you know what? They're like, yeah, I want to buy a car. You're like, cool. Which translate to, yeah, let's go out on a date. Cool. You know what I mean? But I just ran a Carfax on you, and it said that
You're right.
your lower half was burning, and I didn't know that about you, so now I do. So that's an out for me type thing. Or there may be, I mean, circumstances do pop up. They pop up all the time later down the road. So here it leads me to another question. Therefore, you should be upfront with everybody you meet from the rip. That way they know who you are.
And it's not.
Why? It did with my girl. It did.
With me and my
that's-
husband.
I'm saying.
No, everybody's not going to do that.
No,
Everybody's
it's
not going to
gonna
do that.
happen.
You know what I'm saying? Just
But it
because
could.
you do it and you do it, don't mean that the next person is going to do that. Because they might have some type of intentions, whatever intentions. You know what I'm saying?
I've
So
been
It
fooled.
takes courage to be transparent.
I've been fooled.
Yes.
yeah,
I've been fooled.
Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
I'd have been fooled
I've been fooled, girl.
a couple,
And-
2-3
and-
times.
and Anisha,
got full too.
I wanna
That's how we know what
Anisha,
we don't
Yeah, yeah.
Anisha
Thank you.
says,
That's how I found out what I
What Anisha
her,
said.
her comment says, you can't tell me that you don't meet someone and you talk with them and then you know, wow, I'd like to know them further, get to know them further. Yeah, you may.
Yeah. Like
You
a
may.
second date,
But
I'll give you that.
that's what I'm saying.
I'll
But
give
you
you
got
that.
to further investigate. Now, let's say someone drives up in a Bentley, 3-piece suit, jumps out, and you look at him like, that guy got his thing together. When you talk to him, when you do further investigation, you find out the car is rented, the suit is rented, and he doesn't have a penny. But you saw the Bentley and 3-piece suit and said, yes, this is someone I want to get involved with.
Well, that's what you thought.
Right. So within minutes, your
Yeah.
thoughts could be wrong.
Impressions can be wrong, but intentions is what she was talking about.
I
Two
got
different
it.
things.
My intention is I think everybody should have at least 2 tries
Do it.
because I mean at least 2 because you might have caught them on a bad day. You might have caught them fresh out of. There may be some people. Now. This is me, just me talking now. Now my girl watched me for months on YouTube, months and months. Am I right?
Yep, you're right.
Months and months and months and months. I never knew who she even was
You didn't know
for months. So she knows my whole life from watching it unfold on YouTube, and then I think that everybody should at least get 2 tries because you may catch them on a bad day. You may catch them fresh out of a relationship, and you may want to talk to them 3 months later. 2 try, at least 2. You'll at least get to ask the basics.
Let's back it up a week. Let's back it up to the girl that was with the guy for 7 months, and he's married.
Oh, good point. Okay, good point. That's a good point. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I'll give you that. Yeah, this girl.
What do y'all think about that, though?
It's
What?
crazy.
I think that people use people and they shouldn't lie about it.
Now,
7 months and you ain't know somebody was married.
now,
7 months?
I don't know the generation Anisha's in. I don't know any of that. But I'm telling you, this new generation, it ain't like that. Now, the generation you're saying you may know it within minutes, that's true for that generation. It ain't true for the new
Wait,
generation.
you're what, 28?
I'm
No,
38.
38. So you're right there with me.
Yeah,
I'm 40, you
but,
38, but
I'm 38, but I identify myself with the younger generation.
So do-
I'm-
'cause that's what
I'm-
we're
I'm
around.
Technology,
Right.
all the way through and through.
he was
This
affected
new-
and impressed by these things.
This
and the
new
social norms
technology,
earlier.
people are not like that. They're not. There are some bubbly people and stuff like that, but most people are behind technology.
here's lies another
So,
question.
within minutes.
Do you think everybody you meet
'Cause
has a
everything-
wall up?
Yeah,
Has some sort of wall?
not 85% of the stuff that's online that ain't real.
Or intention. Like a,
Ulterior motives.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Ulterior motive.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think some women or men that are like, you know what? I think I like that. I know what I can use them for. Yeah, I'm gonna love them. I'm gonna act like I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that exists?
I know.
Hold on.
I know a whole bunch of men right here up in Fayetteville, North Carolina, that you can. No, I ain't gonna lay no names because if they watching, they know who they is. But anyway, gigolo. Y'all know what a gigolo is?
Yeah, I was really good at. No, I'm just playing.
Listen,
Kidding.
and some old gigolos. Praying. Listen, praying on these young women, these old daddies, gigolos, having them buy them shoes and living with them and giving them that that D. You know what I'm saying? That song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No. They don't have any money.
They don't have it. They just.
They get it from the ladies.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
ain't gonna work though.
Oh, it works
They
here in
take from
Fayetteville.
one to give to the next.
Yeah, they hopper. I call them hoppers.
They hop from one.
They hoppers.
And
yeah.
when one well dries up.
Yeah, and they always looking for the next best thing. Yeah.
Can't they just be happy with what they got? What's the problem?
They're empty.
That's what they do. That is what they.
And
happy with what they got until it's
they're
over.
users, and I know a lot of those here in Fayetteville. So what y'all gotta say about these hoppers? I need to hear y'all opinion.
The hoppers.
These hoppers.
I don't have an opinion on that. I don't know any.
You don't know any
I
hoppers?
don't know anyone like that.
You don't know anyone like that?
I don't know anyone like that. I really
In
don't. I
the
don't-
room,
yeah, I don't know.
you might need to look back in the mirror.
I'm just saying, there's just a lot of hoppers out here.
Said they're stretching her legs.
So in other words, Fayetteville, get it together.
I know, right? Fort Bragg, North Kakalaki. You know what I find out about Fayetteville?
What?
Never mind, I can't say it.
Really?
I find out that it's like the 5th leading city in the U.S. for STDs. And you're talking major metros, people. Chicago, Los Angeles. I mean, how's Fayetteville? What is wrong? What's going on with y'all?
Per population.
There you go. Yeah. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Fayetteville's in top of the country in crime to population ratio too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is a ratio thing. So
But that's even more poignant because it's.
she said,
still-
Tanisha, look at your text. Wait, this is her
He
phone.
has her phone. No, he's holding her
I'm gonna
phone.
look.
Man,
I love you, Anissa. I do. I love you. I get it.
this is a good show. Like, I like our show.
I'm just,
Wait, because you're going back to Florida.
Going back to Florida. But you'll be down there,
I will.
so we can do one when we get down there. When you get down there.
What she said? I'll drop this mic on her.
Where's the old girl?
Who?
I
Kayla?
need somebody in the generation.
Kayla's on it. I don't know if she's still on there or not.
He's
Kayla.
saying
I
we're
need-
too old. That's what he's saying. Excuse me? No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean,
Adisha, you crazy.
Here. You know what? Here, hold on.
you know
I
what?
got
That's the answer to the question you asked.
What?
What's the difference between the man and woman from 1998
to now.
There's your answer right there. Because of that. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So,
that's what you're talking
the
So-
signal from is what can we do about that?
Fix it. Men need to step
straight.
up and be. You know.
forward.
Let me ask you this, and I don't know who believes in God and who don't, but I think that in a home, as a man, bottom line, you should try to lead your family spiritually first. First, if you do that first, I believe everything else will fall into line.
Remember.
That's true.
That's what I believe.
Remember my statement.
Everybody's not religious.
I know, but that's just what I believe.
Remember
know?
my statement.
What?
Right.
Because you got to do
The men are the head of the household, but the women are the neck that turns the head.
That's true.
You need them both.
I believe it. I believe. There's a lot of things I need both of.
Because
I'm just
most men ain't focused until they get the
Just
woman they
saying.
like or love. They're not gonna be focused. So
I believe you're right.
What y'all think about that?
What?
Sister wives. Like,
Sister wives?
yeah, like the
having
polygamy-
multiple
polygamy.
wives.
Oh, let's get it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Like,
You asked
I
me
mean,
that.
I need my look. Hey, I need my weight up. Both you guys are gonna cook. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's. I think that I don't share well with others when I don't share at all with
you
others.
need to find someone who has the qualities in all 4 or 5, however many it is. You need to find the person that has all those qualities.
You need to find a strong, well-rounded woman. That's my thing. You need to find one that fits all of your needs, sexually, intellectually. You need to emotionally, spiritually. You need to find
To use an old Bible term, evenly yoked.
evenly yoked. I believe that polygamy is it. In my world, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I believe in God too. I couldn't. I don't share well. Any guy in their right mind that has a great wife is not going to want to share with anybody, not even another wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you have to be. If you find a woman that fits all your needs, like I said, emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually, stick with what you got. Because then what happens when they start fighting? What happens if you get a wood to one of them and then... Well, never mind. This is a family show.
Take her to the wig store and buy a couple different wigs.
You can't buy them different wigs. And here she goes. That just went left. It went left.
Goes back to the 80-20 rule.
Yep.
80-20.
Yep.
It's going to be
It's true.
the 80-20.
Yep. I
All
believe
day
so.
long.
I believe you're right. And Frank had a good...
Now,
when
sometimes
now...
you get 90. But some men... Sometimes you'll get 95. And the men will jack up
Yeah.
for 5%.
At least 5.
Yeah.
At least 5.
They'll still mess it up.
101%.
Some men.
Some do. Now, when Frank called in, that goes back to what Frank was saying about, when he called in, Frank Wheeler from North Carolina, thanks for calling in once again, baby. Now, that goes back to what he said about being strong men and leading a home spiritually. I think if you're a strong man and you have a strong relationship with your wife or girlfriend, if you're strong enough and your woman's strong enough to stand beside you, what do you need? What do you need somebody else for? Right. What do you need? You guys as a unit should be able to conquer whatever it is you need to conquer as a unit through God. That's what I think. I really do. I think that through God you can do what needs to be done as a family, as a unit. Because what let me ask you this: in the jungle, who gets the food?
Female.
The female. The female lion gets the food. She's the one who hunts.
Oh, really?
Yes, she is the one who hunts. She gets the food.
The male lion to just chill out.
I mean, I guess he eats, but you know what he does?
No, he defends. He protects.
You know what he does?
Comes the attack. He
Runs the jungle.
Yeah.
That's his job. He runs the jungle, protects the pride, protects all the people, including his girl, while she goes out and gets the food to feed her man, while he protects the crib, while he protects the home front, while he protects the lioness. You see? And now if a lion can do that, why can't a regular man do it? What's the problem?
What is the problem?
I mean, I get to take care of 7. Yep. I get to take care of 7 or 8 homeless women, right, from the ground up. And this is my manager, and she has seen from day one, and Anisha, what I have been doing every day. If I can take care of 7 women from the ground up, why can't one guy take care of one? One.
Some guys are visual creatures.
They don't want to.
Because some guys are what, sir? Visual creatures.
They don't want to.
That's it.
Once a woman start losing that hot sauce, the man starts saying, you know what? I don't need Texas Pete no more. Give me that red hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is it as a woman? What do you guys think as women you have to do to keep your house in order? Ha ha. Go ahead.
I actually think Frank went over that.
Well,
Like, what do you think the women's role is now in 2018? What is the?
it's so different because you got the women, they're working, they're taking care of the kids, they're, really, I just,
based on an individual family
yeah,
Individual family.
just
units.
individual.
I think some women should just maintain their integrity. Sometimes a lot of women, sometimes they'll change their integrity and try to do certain things and change who they are just to be able to keep for a guy. And not realizing that you know what,
Be
just
yourself.
be yourself.
Be
If
yourself.
you be yourself, you be great. Be good. So.
Yeah,
Instead of trying
I
to be
agree
versus
with that.
trying to be a woman that you're not.
Yeah.
Okay, I can respect that.
Trying to
You
fit the
know,
mold.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of times in a relationship, when I know I'm speaking from experience, when I get in a relationship, the guy will always want me to change certain things about me. And over the years, I did. I had changed.
You can
But
form
yeah,
for him or
but
for you?
For him. But this is the thing. Once I realized, hey, this is my life. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying? I stopped changing for, you know what I'm saying? I just live my life, and like when I do get in a relationship, I'm gonna be me. You have to accept me for me.
You gotta be
And
happy.
nothing. What would you say, sir?
Gotta be happy.
Yeah, you have to be.
Happy. It's
You
not- it's
you
not-
gotta
it's not worth
find. You gotta be
Yes,
happy
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
You gotta love yourself
You
First.
have to love
Someone
yourself
to
before
Yeah.
you love
From
someone
the
else.
get-go.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah.
And you have to be a whole person now. You can't just love yourself and not be a whole developed person and find another whole developed person and feed their souls. You can't. You're going to find another person who is not
holes.
quite developed.
Developed
Not
yet.
too
That's
bad.
right. That's right.
You know what I found out?
That's
me
right.
Being, now, how long do you think it takes somebody to find themselves? Me? You know what? You know how long it took me? 39 years. Because when my mother passed away, I didn't know. I know who I was being for 38 years. But when my mom passed away and I started going to church and really listening to what God was saying to me, really listening, not look, Pastor say,
You there to Steve.
but Brother Johnny, you like this, huh? What happened? Like you look, you know that stupid look people get? They do this here, look. Then but Brother John, what happened? Look around like they're all surprised. that's how I was when I found who I really was.
And sometimes that sleeping could also be, the church. Sometimes
You know what I'm saying?
I've been to some churches like that.
That yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he knows because
But-
his father-in-law's a minister, and what he would do, my dad would start yelling so loud from the pulpit.
You couldn't sleep.
You couldn't sleep.
See, now there's a couple people at work. You know Frank. I don't know if you know. His name's Kendrick. He's a guy at my work. I wish he was here. He would. He's on.
He was. KD?
Oh. So they, the real men that I look up to give me advice that have a stable kids, a wife that cares, they're doing their job as, another guy at my job named Mike. He's in finance. These are guys that I look up to, and I'm like, you know what, man, I need to do what you're doing. They read their Bibles all the time. They are investing in their family constantly. They're investing in God constantly, and they're still cool. They're still down dudes. Like, they're from the block, but they know they've learned how to develop themselves to take care of a woman and a family. And nowadays, I think there's a lot of dudes. Frank's from Old Dune. Yeah, that don't. Bonnie Doon. Frank Wheeler is. He'll walk down the street with some Sour Patch Kids and Kool-Aid quick. Frank Wheeler would, I promise you. But I think as a man, I think that.
He said amen.
And not. Is it? Look at Frank. Yeah, you'll see Frank walking. Who got some Kool-Aid and one rib? I get it. Yeah.
One rib, Anisha. One rib.
And you know how hard it is for some. This is another thing I think that women shouldn't do. Boy, this is gonna stir up some ish. I don't think that women, let the man be a man. Let him be a man. Do not try to take his position.
I ain't going there tonight.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying it for everyone. I'm saying when the man says he got it, let him get it until he proves you wrong.
Yes. And can I put a caveat on that?
Yep.
Just one caveat from the woman's perspective.
Didn't I?
In some communities, the women have had to take it and lead it for so long and take both roles. It is difficult
Okay, I'll give you that.
to transition then and let the man lead. Let the man take care of certain things.
Are you scared that he wouldn't do it like you would?
It's that they've had to do it for so long and never had a man take that role in their lives.
Like my mom, single mom,
Thank
that
you.
I had to take the role.
It's very difficult to
until
learn.
she met my stepfather.
It's very difficult to trust that from a male if all the strong women generationally have been the ones taking that role.
And I'm one of those women.
Yes.
Now, how do
It's
you?
hard
Because I
for
know you're a
me.
good mom, and I know
It's-
that you play both roles. So,
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something real quick before this is how we can end this show. What is it like for? And I know because my mom was a single mom. What is it like for you daily with your children? What is it like for you daily, like when they're like, Mom, I want to play football. Mom, go outside and do this. Or, Mom, teach me how to cut hair because you do hair. Like, how do you play both roles? How do you do it?
Before you ask that question, I want to get to Frank before he gets.
What's he say?
Don't let him have anger.
He says, this is why men have to step up.
Okay,
but-
go ahead.
Yeah, true. Facts. 100%.
I wanted to get to his comment before he.
100%. So, what is it that?
Well,
what is it that you do that makes you a good single mom? Because I know you are. I see you. I know you.
See the results.
I see the results. So, what
Well-
is it you do? Is it hard as they say? Because I'm just
Well,
I know the answer.
It was hard. Now my kids are 20 and 23.
Right, but I'm saying when they were
But
little.
when they were little,
that
well,
9, 8,
my son, his father was really active, very, very active in his life. So it was hard for me as a single mom to not have my son live with me because he didn't live with me.
Right.
But I always made sure that, both of my kids were together and they knew each other and we did things all the time together. But I basically raised my daughter by myself, and
it was easy when she was a little bit younger, but once she got to like her teen years and she really got to know herself and start feeling herself, then that's when it became difficult, you know. And I mean, I had support, you know, with my sister and stuff like that, but it was hard. It was hard working, and you know, I've always worked for myself. So, you know, I had to produce things. I never got a paycheck. I always had to produce money. I had to take care of everything. And my daughter, she watched me. You know, she grew up in a beauty shop with me, and she watched me. And now her work ethics are awesome. She's military. She's a manager at Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? And she does hair. So, and she tells me all the time, Mom, I couldn't wait to get older so I could help you.
See?
And the other day we were talking, she said, I used to see you sit at the table and I would be around the corner peeking and I would see you crying because you was always calculating and trying to make things happen and pay bills. She said,
thrive, not
yeah,
survive.
yeah, she said, I don't know how you did it. You know what I'm saying? So me being strong.
I like that quote.
Say that again.
You were working to thrive, not just survive. That's what it is.
So now all of that I instilled in my kids it paid off. And now that they're grown, they got good work ethics. They love me. You know what I'm saying? They know that. Yeah, unconditionally. And it's no love like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was hard and it was rough, but I made it through.
But the results at the end from being
It's greater.
a strong mother,
It's greater than anything.
That's what
So.
that's what I wanted to get at.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get at. So just because you're a single mother doesn't mean you can't still raise your kids the right way and have them grow up to be successful. Right?
Yeah.
Was that what you would ideally wish for? Not necessarily, or no. But once you're in that
And, you
situation,
know,
it can be done.
A lot of prayer.
Yes.
Lots.
A lot of prayer, because I have a personal relationship with God, and I talk to Him all the time, and
You got to.
you gotta pray
now.
to make
You
it
got
through.
to.
You know.
You got
so, yeah. But I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it.
You don't
I wouldn't go back and I wouldn't go back and change
it built
nothing.
your daughter who she is today.
Yep.
Without
Now,
that,
in
she'd
that
be
term-
something else.
Yeah.
Now, in that turn, too, it made you stronger as a woman.
Yeah. Definitely.
So you
Definitely.
can go through life like, you know what? I
But-
don't need a man. I mean, if I
Yeah.
want one, I can get one, but I don't need you to help me. Right?
Right. And you know
you
what
did it for
though?
so many
But you
years.
know what? I want to have that. I don't need a man to help me. No. But when you've been so strong for so long, you want somebody else to
Kinda grab the torch a little bit.
yeah, come on and take charge and let me follow.
Let me
Compliment you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want a leader. You want a man to lead a home.
Exactly. That's what
Goes back
you
to
want.
Frank, men step up.
Yeah.
That all relates back to what Frank Lewis.
But if they don't step up, you still be that strong person, that strong woman, and you hold it down and do it yourself, because I'm gonna do it myself. But if somebody out there strong enough to come on and step up, and you know what I'm saying,
I mean,
make it happen.
application.
You know.
Don't get out of contact information earlier.
Maybe you
910. No, I'm
you
just
come
playing.
Maybe you can come out. That's a perfect way to end the show. Maybe you can tell them to come out here.
No, but no, on the real, you know, I do give thumbs up to single moms and single dads.
Absolutely.
Because I have a friend back in Ohio, Otho Mills. What's up?
Mills, what up? Ohio.
Shout out. And you know, he's been one of my friends for over 20 years. You know, and he was a single dad. And we would get together and fried chicken and macaroni and spaghetti, and,
I'm
you know
hungry.
what I'm saying? And we would feed our kids together sometimes.
Don't they got room service?
Do they got room
Put it
service?
on their tab. Hey.
Hi.
No, I'm just-
But yeah, but I just want to give a shout out to the single
Moms and the single dads. We can't leave out the single dads because there is a lot of good dads out here that take care of their kids.
Jeremy Vic, I mean, he's one of our good friends, and he is a great dude.
Yeah.
How many kids Jeremy
Yeah.
got, what, two?
He's only got 2. Yeah, he's
Two?
got 2. 2 boys.
I mean, that's a lot.
He does it himself.
That's a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's hard with just one.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So hats off to all the single dads, all the single moms out there, and for the parents that's working together. You know, all parents.
Most important
And
job.
grandmas. You can't forget grannies.
Whatever happened to Big Mama?
What?
No, Big Mamas no more.
Big mamas.
one.
It's Mondays.
You know that my grandma used to come out in some messed up frayed house coat yelling at me, where you gotta hold it.
But she loved you then.
She loved me.
Yeah.
Cross it.
Oh,
You know,
no.
I don't know what I would where I would be without my grandmother.
I would get.
I didn't.
Now I didn't get smart with my
Nezzy
mom
Nez.
because my mom had to play both roles too. I done caught a couple L's over, because she had to be the guy too. But when my grandmother said, when she spoke,
Oh, you listen.
Whole nother thing.
Yeah, you listen.
shut
You
up.
shut up. Yeah,
Never
definitely.
talk
But
back
some
to
of the
my
big mamas,
grandparents.
are the ones that R. Kelly's dating.
Wait a minute. What?
Don't even go
We
there.
ain't talking about R. Kelly. Hollywood's Beauty and Barber and Beauty Battle competition. Hollywood's Barber and Beauty Battle competition. I need everybody in Fayetteville, surrounding states, surrounding cities to come out August. Well, actually, yeah, it's August 5th, but this flyer is for all barbers, stylists, and vendors.
Yep.
And like I said, we have 10 barbers in the fastest fade competition, which is 20 minutes. The 10 barbers in the best design, 45 minutes, and 10 stylists to come out and show what you got. Top prize, $1,000.
Let me see that mic. Watch this. Because they need to come out on a runway or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be on the stage.
On a stage. So
stylists are.
the stylists are going to be there now. Must have. Okay. Now, $1,000
Yeah.
and trophy. Oh, you got to come with it. It says come hard or don't come at all.
Exactly.
Vendor tables with Babel, $65. Now, you got your boy Teddy P hosting it. You got Frank Wheezy going to judge these fades. And you got Jazzy Jeff coming on as a DJ, along with Gilbert Bays. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Fayetteville? Come out here.
That's where everybody's going to be at.
That's where everybody's going to be. That's the spot right there. What are you going to do?
Crazy if you're not there.
We got to do a show out here that day.
Yep. Yeah.
Live show.
7-hour drive.
We can do. Yeah, we could do. We could do the talk show out there before the show,
I gotta be
live coming from.
Pre-show.
Red
pre-game.
carpet tight.
Malia.
What do I gotta wear? Do I gotta wear a suit and tie? What's up? What you want?
You to be all that you
All
can be.
Teddy P.
Huh.
P.
Teddy P and Frank Wheezy, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
Woo! Gilbert Bass. What is the problem? What are you guys talking about?
It's going down, and we're gonna have some bomb barbers, bomb beauticians.
I might let him do a fade on me. Can I?
You just trying to get a freebie pre-show.
You know what I'm saying? We can work it out.
I'm just trying to get a free haircut is what I'm trying to do. No, I'm just playing. She's like, I mean, I can give you a cut, Teddy. I mean,
Get your barber in there.
you don't want him. He'll destroy that place.
Will he?
He will.
Your barber?
You, okay. Okay, I ain't going to say his name because I don't know, but just go to Razor's Edge. I promise you that.
Okay.
You know some people at Razor's Edge?
Robert McNair.
That, uh-oh.
Oh, he threw it
Yeah.
down.
He threw a name out.
He done threw it down
throwing out
again.
He's dropping names.
Dropped a name.
I want to see who the best in Fayetteville.
The best
I
barber.
believe
The
that was
best
a
barber and the
challenge.
best beautician. Come on out. Show us what you got.
Boy, that place is going to be packed.
What?
Where's it at again?
It's at the Ramada Inn.
The Ramada Inn.
1707A Owen Drive in Fayetteville, North Carolina. 28303.
Boy, if you guys don't come out, that's $1,000. You know what kind of clippers you can get with $1,000?
What? And that's for each category.
That's right.
So
So if you win all four, now what happens if you got a dude that comes out? He's good with the fade, he's good with the finger roll, and he's good with the weaves, and he wins all that.
well, this is the thing. You can get in any of them, but you gotta. You just gotta pay for each.
So you can be in any of those.
Yeah.
He can pay to get there.
So he's a barber. If he's good with the weaves, he could.
Be in,
enter
a
each
barber
one
could
of
be
them.
in the fastest fade. He could also pay to be in the best design too.
Marcus can do it.
They
Marcus
can be in the
Doss.
showcase.
What's another name?
Marcus Doss.
Marcus Doss.
Yeah, but the thing is, you just have to pay to be in each category.
But I mean, it's worth it if you win, because if you win, so if you pay for each category, that's what I'm saying. So it'd be worth to pay for all 4 categories, so it increases your odds.
It's only 3 of them.
3 categories, so it increases your odds.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Well-
they want to, if they bad enough,
If they're bad enough.
Get it.
because you got to be bad.
I mean, you got to come with it.
Or don't come at all.
You know them dudes like, they got to be quick with it.
Well, we got some really good guys and stylists that's gonna be in it. So I mean,
Sounds like that's the place to be, August 5th.
yeah, August 5th, definitely.
Sounds like that.
Barber and beauty battle competition.
I know me and Frank are gonna be. I know we got to be.
Yeah, it's going down.
So
It is going down.
Darius is going. We're gonna do a pre-show live out there. That's what we're
Setting
gonna
people
do.
up to fix their credit while I'm there too.
There you go.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can be a vendor.
yeah.
Yeah, you can come out and vend.
I know, I got it.
Oh yeah, we got the whole squad in the building.
We gonna be there.
And
So-
what I want to do is the week before that weekend is to throw like a cookout to where everybody come. That's
Like the old meet and greet.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Start to meet your competition a little bit before we
Check 'em
before we
out.
go ahead and rev up on them.
Before the battle begins.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
All right.
So Fayetteville, August 5th, you know where to be.
That's right.
So once again, tell them how you pass the mic along, because we're going to sign off here. So go ahead and tell them who you are, where your shop's at, anything you want to plug. You know what to do. So hold on. Here, plug your shop.
All right, I'm Miss Hollywood, the one and only, Fayetteville, North Carolina. My shop is 6243 Yakin Road, Suite 106. And this is our event that we're doing, the Hollywood's Barber and Beauty Battle Competition on August 5th. And also, tomorrow, Monday, is the last day
For the giveaway.
for the giveaway at Fayetteville Kia. Yes, the Extreme Hollywood Makeover. So you guys would come on out and donate. We got like 2 days left.
Strong.
So come on out strong.
Lucky winners.
2 lucky winners for the Hollywood Extreme Makeover.
And I got a bunch of people in there already.
Yeah. So come on out.
Yep. And then
I'm Erica Lyons Richardson. I'm from Green Cove Springs, Florida, in Northeast Florida. I am the president of MSME Media, who is the talent managers for Darius and for Teddy P. And don't forget that Teddy P also down at Fayetteville Kia is also running from April 17th to May 17th, has the Slimming Beauty contest going on. One lucky winner will be drawn. You have to like his professional page. You have to also take a test drive, no purchase necessary, and donate an item that will be going to the women's shelter and donating. There, it's going on fast, and it's filling
Fast.
up. It is
Fast.
filling up.
Fast.
So get your entry in, no purchase necessary, and tell them about what you have going on.
Everything. This talk show. Don't forget to join me and Darius live from Max's Speed Shop every Thursday, about 8:30 ish, depending on technical difficulties or whatever. You know, most of the time it goes smooth. Come out and check out our live videos. It's called Change It, live with me and Darius. We're just trying to make a difference in the community. We like to get open topics. We like people to interact. We like people to talk with us. It's kind of our way of giving something for Fayetteville to do, you know. And at some point there's going to be different things going on with that show. A lot of giveaways. People are they're really starting to participate, and it just takes a while to set up. So come out, see us at Max's Speed Shop every Thursday, 8:30-ish. Make sure you follow my professional page, Theodore Trainer, a.k.a. Teddy P. Go on there, look at all the upcoming events that are coming up, and also don't forget to donate to the shelter, because that's my number one thing, is donate a toothbrush, a thing of toothpaste, a pair of underwear, new. We can't be
Please do.
underwear and bras. If you're going to donate them, we will need them to be new. Anything else can be slightly used. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. So that's all I got on my end, Darius.
Oh,
Go-
and to
what-
add to that,
what?
if you have missed out the early work that Teddy P has been doing in the community, especially with the homeless,
Oh, God.
if you go to his professional page, you can see his first 2 full-length documentaries,
Yep.
about 40 minutes long. The first one is Wake Up, Fayetteville.
That
the
is.
second one, yes, is Fulfilling Deborah's Wish.
Yep.
And you can see the work that has been going on and why you might want to contact us through that page and get involved yourself.
Yep. And then Darius, plug the credit for show.
I'm DHop, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Financial fitness, getting your credit right. It's what we do. Make sure you can go to all of our pages, like all of our pages. If you need more information about the credit restoration, make sure you can text DHop to 76626 to get more information.
Say that number one more time.
You want to text DHop, which is DHOP. You want to text it to the number 76626 for more information.
And even if you have good credit, doesn't mean you can't get some inquiries or something wiped off to increase your score higher. Tell them, what is it? I think you don't. I think you don't have a contract.
Yeah,
and
no-
you're accredited or something, right?
Yeah, no contract. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, also accredited with the Better Business Bureau as well. A lot of people ask how long it takes to get results. My clients start seeing results within 45 to 90 days.
Client, done it.
So-
hello. Just saying.
So just text DHop 76626.
I'm the next client.
Look, she just became a member already.
Right now.
So
It is. It's fast. It's fast.
I need to call you.
I said, Darius, man, I'm running low sixes. I need to get up. What? It wasn't even 90 days, but that's my. Everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
But mine was, no, I think it was 2.5 months. I was like, hey, I'm good. He was like, all right, peace. You good? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holler at me. You need something else? Let me know, and just holler at me. And I was like, all right. And it's that simple.
And once you have fixed that credit and you get that credit score you want to get those low interest loans and you need a car, see Teddy at Fayetteville
Kia,
Got mine too.
or she got, or if you want a Chevy, if you like a
Tahoe.
Z06,
That's right.
you know what I mean? Silverados.
Come up.
Chevy at Power Swaying right here.
You need a good haircut or a good hairstyle. Come on.
Right here.
Right here. Right here.
So we just wanted to thank everybody. Once again, thank you to the city of Fayetteville for supporting what I do. Thank the people, because if it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't do what I'm doing now. It'd be really hard to do that. So thank you to Miss Hollywood. Thank you to Erica. Thank you to my co-host. Thank you, D. DHop is always in the building. So.
And our venue that hosted the Hilton.
And thank you at Hilton on Skybow Road across the street, Hampton Inn. Look, it says Hilton Honors right there. I'm just a Hilton Honors. That's all I know. I get free Wi-Fi and at least some good food. Last time, wait, I was at the embassy. Look, I stayed at the embassy real quick, and you know they set out these platters, like all this fruit and crackers and cheese and mustard. I'm in the car sales. You know I used to beat them streets. I came out of there with 9 plates of fruit, hot sausage. What are you talking about? I had plates loaded up like this. People are like, I know he ain't. No, he ain't doing it. Yes, I am too. I earned every bit of this $300 a night. I promise you. I'm doing it.
Thank you.
Yep. And let us know about your feedback about Miss Hollywood on the show, because I want y'all to think, because we may have her in here a few more times, I think. I think we mesh well. We all mesh well, but she got to go back home. But I think you should come to Max's one night. How old are your kids?
20 and 23.
I think they'd have some good opinions too. I think you should bring them. I want to see what the generation thinks.
See if we can get that.
I want to see what they think. I'm going to say, what do y'all guys think of social media and dating? I want to know their opinion.
Okay, we're gonna bring my daughter on first.
Hey, however just your babies, however you want to do it. Hey. So thank you guys. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Share this video.
And thank you for our cameraman.
Yes, thank you to the cameraman. Yes, sir. Frank Wheezy, thanks for the call in, North Carolina. We appreciate it. All right. Peace.